Okay guys, question 4F. Okay, so question 4F, if you read through the question, they say the sum of the first even number is this formula. So I'm going to explain a bit. So what they're trying to tell you that when you sum all the even number, you'll get this formula. So let's say I have 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9, 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So when I sum all this even number, I'll get a some value. So what they're telling you, instead of you doing like this one by one, I just put, let's say I have 6 even number, right? I put here 6 and 6. So 6 plus 1 is 7. 7 times 6, and then you'll get straight away the sum of that even number. So you don't need to do one by one, because if let's say we got 200, 300, you can't be go writing and plus one by in the calculator, right? So now they say write down the formula for the n minus 1 even number. So this is where it become tricky a bit. So I'm just going to write here first before I explain. So what they're trying to tell you know, this formula we use to calculate sum. So I'm telling you, I want to find for the n term. That means for this certain number, I want to know what is my sum. I repeat again, if I have 200 of even number, I put here, I'll get how much the sum of the 200 even number. If I have this 6 even number, I put here 6 instead, I can get the sum. But now I want to know for n minus 1, how much is my sum. Okay, so usually when students see n, they confuse. So actually your n is n minus 1. So we're going to replace inside here. Okay, so n minus 1 and then n minus 1 here plus 1. Okay, never mind, I write in a better way. You see how I write here n plus 1. Okay, this is our sum, right? So now I'm going to take this and replace inside here. So n minus 1 here, then here will be n minus 1 plus 1. Can you see? Okay, so actually this formula is from here, then from here, okay, from here. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to solve this thing inside. Negative 1 plus 1, kaput 0. So you get n there. There you go. That's the answer lah. Okay. Okay, so now the last one, question next is what? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Okay, question G. Okay. So for question G, they ask you use your part D, E, and F. So what I want to do now, I don't know what they're asking, but I'll just go write part D first. So if you notice part D, you got formula, right? N square minus n plus 1. You can refer to your question, and they say this is the first number of the row. Okay, this formula we used to find the first number. Just now in the earlier video I've covered for you, I have told you already. You see here, like just now they say got another method to calculate the total. So they say if it's 4, I times the first number. If 4, I times the first number. So I show you how we get the first number. Actually we need to know what's the number ending, then we can start the first number. Imagine you got row 100, you can't be doing for all so they come up with a formula. They say you can use that formula. Okay, there's this formula to find the first number. So now you know what question D asks you to show now. Question G. Okay, let me just read through the question. I write the formula first, guys, then easier. They ask you use part D and E. So part D I write down already. Part E got nothing. Part F is up there. To get your answer for C Roman 2. So if you notice C Roman 2, you understand what C Roman 2 asks you. C Roman asks you the total of this number. That means they say write down in terms. That means I want to know all the number, because earlier we are splitting, we are finding for even number, we find it for odd number. Now I don't care about all of that. I want to find the sum of all this number is how much. I repeat again, they want to know sum of all this number is how much. That means all natural number lah, not talking about even number or odd number. Okay, sum of all natural number. What's the formula to find that? Okay, so if you notice, they ask you use D and E, right? Okay, wait, where's my pen lah? Okay, so we use the method E. Method E was covered at here, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just see. Yeah, this is E, right? So like I tell you, E is actually the row times the first number, row times the first number. That means if your row is 7, it times the first number. Your row 8, we times the first number. So for this will be, okay, is this it? Oh, here. So we can actually write here n times your n square minus n plus 1. Those of you don't understand this part, remember, row number times your first number. I repeat again, row number times the first number. If you ask why I use this, because the question say use D, E and F. So we got this already, right? And then now moving forward, they ask you to find for F. Let's see F. F is what? There, here. So I'm going to plus with F for some reason. So you're gonna ask me why I do that. Actually, why I do that is because let me go to question quickly. Show clearly that the total of the row number give you answer. Okay. So for for what we call that for the F, actually we're calculating even number. For D we're calculating odd number. Odd number plus even number will give us what, guys? Will give you all the natural number. See, I show you an example. This is even number, right? Oh, sorry, I wrote the wrong thing. Now I realize. So I'm sorry. Even number is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, I just realized, guys, don't make joke of this. I didn't see the even number. Okay, so even number is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Then just now in question D we calculate odd number, which is 1, 3, 5, 7. So you see, if you sum these two, you will get a proper natural number, whereby 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So actually this last question G, what they're asking you to find out, find a whole natural number. So this front part that you see here, okay, this front part is going to give you the summation of all the odd number. How do we know it's giving the summation of odd number? There we are summing all the odd numbers. Okay, so this is talking about odd number, this is talking about even number. So when you sum this both, you will get the natural number. That's the formula they're asking lah. So I'm just going to do this quickly. Okay, n square minus n plus 1 plus n square minus n. Let's expand this. So n cube minus n square plus n square minus n. So here n cube, this one cancel off, this one cancel off, so you get your final answer as n cube. That's all lah. You get n cube. Yep, we are right. Okay, so this is what technically they're asking you to do lah, guys. Okay, so I hope you understand. If you don't know, then you can just WhatsApp me. I'll try my best to explain to you. Okay, thank you.